What's going on, guys? JSGC here, back again for another Manchester City video, where today we're going to be doing the Manchester City away preview against Everton in the Premier League. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. And finally, wanted to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Kitbag, who are running a very special deal over the Easter weekend that you can go and check out. Now, the Manchester City shirt is available for just £20. It sounds too good to be true. Let me confirm to you guys, it's not too good to be true. It's very much legit, so do go and check it out. Links and details there in the description. You can also get yourself an additional £1 off using the discount code HOPTOIT, all in block capitals, all with one word, no space, and that'll give you an additional £1 off at checkout, which means the shirt's available for just £19. Do go and check it out. Links and details, they are in the description. And a big thank you to Kitbag for sponsoring today's video. So, match information for this game. We're heading to Goodison Park one last time for Everton v Manchester City on Premier League match day number 33 on Saturday, 19th of April 2025 with a 3 PM BST kickoff time. Really nice to see with an away day on Merseyside as well. So, anyone heading to Goodison Park for this game, do enjoy yourselves for this away day. Alternatively, if you wanting to watch in the UK, it is in the blackout, so it does mean if you do want to watch the game, you are going to have to head to the streams. Now, our opponents for this game, Everton, formed in 1878, led by manager David Moyes, currently find themselves 13th in the league on 38 points from 32 games, with 8 wins, 14 draws and 10 losses, 17 points clear of Ipswich in 18th, with 6 games left to play. They're safe. They will mathematically be safe with a win here and or Ipswich not winning away against Newcastle, which also kicks off tomorrow at 3 PM BST. Now, Everton are unbeaten in 11 of their last 12 Premier League games. They beat Nottingham Forest away from home 1-0. In their last game, they drew their last home game against Arsenal 1-1. Now, albeit most of this unbeaten run does come in the form of draws, they do have that one loss, which was at Anfield for the Merseyside derby, which they lost by 1-0. But Everton, they're a very, very difficult team to beat under David Moyes, especially in their own backyard. Got to remember that this is the last Big Six Premier League team coming to Goodison Park ever. The Everton fans and players will be well up for this. Now, Everton, in terms of their dangers, looking very solid at the back. Jordan Pickford, their goalkeeper, having a very strong season. Couple of good centre-backs in Tarkowski, a lot of physical presence, and also Jared Branthwaite having a very good season. They've got good protection in midfield from the likes of Garner, Gay and Doucouré. They've got pace in attack with Ndiaye. They've got some physical presence as well, with Broha potentially starting up top. Now, they've got some good options on the bench as well, the likes of McNeil, Keane, Beto, Patterson and co. Also got Ashley Young as another option from the bench as well. I'm not expecting Everton to make too many changes, if any changes at all, from that win away against Nottingham Forest. They're fresh from a week's rest. There's no reason why that team that picked up a brilliant result away at Nottingham Forest, high-flying Nottingham Forest, wouldn't be starting in this game. Now, Everton are missing 3 players, including Mangala, Lindstrom and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So with Everton going with a 4-2-3-1 formation, I'm expecting Pickford to start in goal. O'Brien starts on the right side of defence, with Mikalenko starting on the left. Tarkowski and Branthwaite going through the middle, with Gay, Garner and Doucouré as their midfield three, with Jack Harrison, former Manchester City man, on the right wing, and Ndiaye starting on the left wing, and Broha starting up top. Now, Manchester City formed in 1894, led by manager Pep Guardiola. Find ourselves 5th in the Premier League. We're on 55 points from 32 games, with 16 wins, 7 draws and 9 losses. In terms of our form, all competitions, 14 wins in 33 games, won 5 of our last 9 games. We're unbeaten in our last 5 games in all competitions as well. We beat a very in-form Crystal Palace side last Saturday 5-2 after being 2-0 down after 21 minutes, and I'm not too sure that Man City will change all that much about their team heading into this game, especially if we can play like we did for the latter parts of the first half and also in the second half as well. Now, City have dangers all over the pitch, but we are missing a few players. So in terms of our injury news, Rodri, Nathan Ake, John Stones and Erling Haaland all out of this game. Oscar Bobb is back and fit. Manuel Akanji isn't far away and training, as is Phil Foden. Both of them could potentially make the squad for this game. Ederson believed to be out for the coming weeks, waiting for further clarification on his injury. I'm hoping it's not going to be a season-ending injury for him. If it is, there is the potential that we may never see Ederson in goal for Manchester City again, because there are some rumours going around that he may want to leave in the summer, with plenty of interest in the Manchester City goalkeeper. So I'm going to pop up my team prediction now. I go Stefan, Ortega-Moreno in goal. Rico Lewis goes on the right-hand side. Ruben Diaz and Josko Gvardiol as the centre-back pairing. And I go with the informed Nico O'Reilly starting on the left-hand side. Pretty good defensively, lots of physical presence, likes to get forward. He scores goals, he grabs assists. He starts for me in this game. In midfield, I go with Nico Gonzalez, extra protection of Kovacic and Ilkay Gundogan as well. I feel like Kovacic and or Gundogan look much better when Nico Gonzalez is starting. So Nico Gonzalez for me has to start. I go with James McAtee on the right, Omar Marmoush on the left, and I go with the false nine of Kevin De Bruyne as well. And you can alternate that front three. McAtee could go up top, De Bruyne could be up top, Marmoush could be up top. You could swap around the wingers, just alternate things, change things up, keep things nice and fresh. Make things difficult and unpredictable for Everton to try and deal with. I'm expecting Everton to sit deeper, more defensive players, so we're going to have to be at our very creative best, and for that reason I don't go with the pace of Doku and Savinho, because they're not going to have any space to work with. So I feel like the better option would be that of McAtee and Marmoush. Could potentially see Jack Grealish, but McAtee scored in his last game, so I give him another start here, and hopefully it might just convince him to sign a new contract and stay at Manchester City, amid some links coming in from Bayer Leverkusen. So Ederson my only change. I am a little concerned about Ndiaye, so we could maybe go with Khusanov as a right-sided centre-back and go with the back three, with Khusanov coming in, maybe in place of Rico Lewis. If you are going to break that centre-back pairing, maybe it might be Nico O'Reilly that misses out and Josko Gvardiol goes to the left-hand side, Ruben Diaz goes left side of centre, and Khusanov goes on the right-hand side of centre. We'll have to wait and see, but with Manuel Akanji not too far away, I suspect that Khusanov's minutes might be quite limited between now and the end of the season if our defenders start to return back from injury and we stay injury-free from now until the end of the season. Maybe we could see Matheus Nunes in place of Rico Lewis, as I said. Maybe we see Doku and Savinho, but maybe send them on in the second half when they've got some tired legs to go at. We'll see. I mean, to be honest, if Ashley Young was starting on that right-hand side in place of O'Brien, I would go with Doku, but I'm expecting O'Brien to be starting, and O'Brien, for me, defensively better than Ashley Young. Jack Grealish is an option. Bernardo Silva is also an option as well. But we scored 5 against an informed Crystal Palace side, so to be honest, I don't really change much. Do remember, we are playing in 3 days after this game, so we could see a bit of rotation coming into play for this game, maybe in the game against Aston Villa. We'll have to wait and see, and also got that huge game coming up in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley next Sunday. So these next 8 days are crucial for Manchester City's season. We've got the possibility here of taking a big step towards Champions League football and also getting into the FA Cup final. Vice versa, we don't end up picking up the results that we're looking for, and all of a sudden we're struggling to make the Champions League and we're out the FA Cup. So pivotal, very pivotal moment in the Manchester City season. So in terms of my score prediction, I'm struggling to get past Everton's good form, because picking up a really good win away from home against Nottingham Forest, keeping a clean sheet and looking solid, causes me some concern. And the fact that they also managed to pick up a really good point against Arsenal at home in their previous game before that, suggesting to me that Everton are going to keep things nice and tight. We're going to be restricted for space and we might struggle. So for City, they're going to have to be at their clinical best, at their creative best to win this game. And I can see these two sides maybe cancelling each other out and maybe playing it safe, going with a score draw of 1-1. It's not a disaster, because to me, it's all about avoiding defeat against Aston Villa. Aston Villa have got a very big game at home against Newcastle, an informed Newcastle side, so we'll see what the results are from that, and that result will have an impact on what we need to do against Villa heading into the game on Tuesday night. I'm going to go as far to say 4 points, and Man City are looking good from our next 2 Premier League games. 2 points. Depends on what happens in the Aston Villa-Newcastle game. City pick up a couple of wins, I can see Manchester City coasting towards Champions League football for next season. So that's where our focus has to be, our next 2 Premier League games, because they're crucial when it comes to qualification into the Champions League for next season, because I do think that City's schedule gets a little easier once we get through Everton away and Aston Villa at home. Now, we're chasing Nottingham Forest and Newcastle for 3rd and 4th place. Newcastle currently sitting in 3rd place away against Aston Villa in the evening kickoff on Saturday. So a chance to get both sides under pressure. Nottingham Forest away at Spurs on Monday night, and again, a chance for us to get some pressure on. Chelsea away against Fulham on Sunday too. Nobody's got it easy in this Premier League match day. We're up first and a chance to get some pressure on to everybody else. Turn to Everton, 13th to 17th place in the Premier League, separated by 3 points. Everton will not want to finish the season in 17th place and end the season on a negative note. They will want to try and make some gains. They're going to be looking at the teams above them and they'll be thinking, can we try and work our way towards getting an 11th place or a 12th place finish? I think there's too much to do for European football for them, but they've still got a bit of motivation heading into the remaining games, especially at Goodison Park with their farewell tour continuing over on Merseyside. Now, in terms of my betting tips, I fancy a double here of Ndiaye and Omar Marmoush both to score and assist any times, with both teams to score and the game ending in a draw as well. Now, next up, Everton take on Chelsea away next Saturday in the early kickoff in the Premier League. Due to Manchester City playing in the FA Cup semi-final against Nottingham Forest next Sunday, our Premier League game against Aston Villa has been brought forward to Tuesday, 22nd of April, with an 8 p.m. BST kickoff time. So that will be our next game against Aston Villa. Aston Villa have just come back fresh from 2 legs against PSG in the Champions League. They had a home game against Newcastle on Saturday, which will be hard work. So Manchester City, they need to be applying themselves, and there could be some tired Aston Villa legs that we need to try and utilise with the fresher of the 2 teams, and that's my motivation heading into what's going to be a very difficult game against a very high pressing, high energy, lots of running Aston Villa team. Very difficult game. This massive month for Aston Villa continuing, this massive month for Manchester City continuing, massive month for everybody, because we're in the business end of the season, and normally this is where we see the very best out of Manchester City. Now, last note, I am going to be away for this game once more, so I do apologise. So there won't be any live watch along, but I will have my match reaction up on Sunday for you guys to enjoy, and we'll have all the build up towards the Aston Villa game, which I am pleased to announce there will be a live watch along for the Aston Villa game. So I will see you all for that. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Don't forget to like the video, leave your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. It is free. Social media links are in the description. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok, email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget as well to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Kitbag. Remember, you can go and check out the Manchester City away shirt for just £19. Links and details there in the description. Remember, on checkout, use discount code HOP2IT, and that will give you an additional £1 off the price and take the total price of the Manchester City replica away shirt to £19. Links and details, they are in the description, and I'll see you all again real soon for the next video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope everyone is safe and well. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend, guys. Peace. Ciao for now.